Welcome to the World Smith of Chicago, Illinois, home video and artworks creations. In this particular video, we will be looking at the latest archaeological, geological, and astronomical discoveries in which I've made concerning the aerial view Judean desert. In the mistranslated King James Bible, we are looking at EZRA 1:3, geographic land surface area of the black man's face upon a lion's body, in which we now see couched down in front of the Isaiah 19:19 Giza pyramids. This would be the African lion sphinx of Judah. So as we look at the video images of the Judean desert, we are looking at the exact image in the desert, in which reveals an ancient step pyramid E image, in which appears in the dome of the rock outer wall area in which supports the Golden Dome. This step pyramid is connected to Saqqara and Northeast Africa, and the book of Genesis, when it speaks of Ham, H-A-M, that is a reference to the black African civilizations. And so the kingdoms of Ham is, they also refer to Ham as Cush. Now, the kingdoms of Ham is Babylon, AKKAD, and Mesopotamia. But if you ask the mistranslated King James Bible thumper today, what or who started Babylon, that's where modern Iraq is today, where we see the ancient step pyramids. Now, when they would tell you, oh, some Persians or some Ottoman Empire, this is all incorrect. If you go back to Genesis or the 400-year-old mistranslated King James Bible text, it tells you that Ham started Babylon and Mesopotamia, and AKKAD. But if we fast forward to the step pyramids of the black man, or Hamites, or Hamitic step pyramid E civilization, we're looking at the step pyramid of Saqqara, the step pyramid of Doja, and the same step pyramid in which surrounds the stone Ethiopian cross-shaped building structure located in modern Alibaba base area. But to the Dome of the Rock in Jerusalem, which is, we have connected the foundation stone in the floor, an ancient stone that was there before the Dome of the Rock octagonal building structure that has the Golden Dome was created over it. In this, on the outer surface of the foundation stone, as seen in the floor area of the octagonal building structure in the Dome of the Rock, which is also called Al-Quds. Now we're looking at the same elongated headed alien that we see in the area view Judean desert step pyramid E temple ruins. But if you compare the floor image or the outer surface of the foundation stone of the Dome of the Rock floor in Jerusalem, you say, wait a minute, how is it that we're looking at an African sphinx face in the floor of the Dome of the Rock in Jerusalem on the outer surface of the foundation stone, and this African sphinx face, in which I'm showing in this video, it matches the area view Judean desert step pyramid E first temple ruins. Now if you notice that the same 5 blocks that you stack on top of one another on the left and right side, that they form a step that you walk upon, this is a black man step pyramid, in which brings us back full circle to the black African continent civilizations of Ham, whose kingdom in the book of Genesis is referred to as Babylon, and we see AKKAD and Now in the book of Psalms, 105th chapter, 23rd verse, the European Gentile nations lied theologically about the origin of Judaism, as Judaism is connected to EZRA 1:3. Let us go up to Jerusalem, which is located in the land of Judah. It's not located in the European false uh, man-based world religion state of Israel. Now you say, wait a minute, is this something that we should be aware of? Yes, because if the aliens in Ezekiel's Old Testament glowing, willing, and will I kill foes is connected to Africa, then we should see elongated headed Africans, which no longer exist upon the surface of planet Earth, in which we saw in the Old Testament or in ancient Egypt, like King Tut, Pharaoh Akhenaten. But when we go back to the Judean desert, El Review's Stealth Pyramid E temple ruins, we see elongated headed aliens. And we see ancient African faces and ancient African Sphinx line of Judah faces. In other words, we do not see any European false man-based Lord God world religion characters connected to the Judean desert or to the Dome of the Rock. All we see is the original elongated-headed first African Adamic civilizations. Now, out of the two humans that was created in the book of Genesis, we have Genesis 1:26, first elongated-headed African Adam, which no longer exists on the surface of planet Earth, like King Tut, Pharaoh Akhenaten. All we see today is Genesis 2:7, normal shape-headed African Adamic race that populated the entire African continent from north to south. This is where we come to the full realization of the original 12 African continent tribes in which the Giza Sphinx line of Judah ruled over before the 12 African continent tribes were illegally renamed in the 16th century by King James appointed 72 Greek and Hebrew scholars into the book of Psalms, 105th chapter, 23rd verse, 12 sons of Jacob. A second illegal renaming of the 12 sons of Jacob into the 12 tribes of Israel completely concealed the African line of Sphinx of the Arab Judean desert.